Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Dungeon Boss campaign series. Today we are going to be finishing up chapter 14. We are halfway through the 8 dungeon chapter here, so we're going to be doing 5, 6, 7, and 8 in chapter 14. So we'll start out with Pillage Village here. We're going to take a quick look here. Based on the loadout here with all the nature, we probably don't want to bring along Grognog because of his elemental disadvantage. It's not going to really benefit us much to have him. And then also, I happen to be very familiar with this guy because he was a major pain in Challenge Campaign. This guy here takes very little damage because he has thick skin, but he has a weakness to range. So what we're going to do, since he's a tank, we're going to bring Nimril along. She'll be a good one to take him down because of the tank hunter, as well as the extra damage from fire and ranged. So Koros is probably fine. We'll keep Koros on there. We're gonna dump. Let's see. We want to bring Nimrio for sure, and then I don't really have many else that are summoned right now. We don't really want to taunt. Certainly not with William. So what I'm wondering is if it might be a good idea to bring a second healer or just another damage dealer. I think I'm going to do another damage dealer with Cobalt. And then as far as this stuff goes, I think I'll bring 2 revives and then 1 energy should be fine. I don't know how well Cobalt's going to handle that boss, being that he doesn't have elemental advantage. Nimriel and Koro should both be able to soak that boss's attacks for the most part because of the fire. So basically these little tank guys here, they have this thick skin trait. It's different than armored, but it's kind of the same. Armored reduces I guess it reduces physical damage as well. I guess I don't really truly know the difference between the two. But thick skin, it's based on physical attacks, where armored will reduce more than just physical attacks. But the level itself does not appear overly difficult. I'm hoping that Cobalt, because he should be mystical against tanks, should be helpful on the boss fight. At the very least, to disease him. Disease is going to save me big time if he does whip out any big attacks. Don't like the forearm shiver. Level itself is pretty easy. I am about at level here, 35, 35, 36, and 37. I've leveled up a little bit since the last half of this chapter, but have not updated skills and have not changed runes. So I'm basically the same as what I was previously, even though it is a higher level, it's really not. Alright, see if he's got any cronies with him. He appears to be just by himself, so we'll just go ahead and start piling the damage on right away here. He doesn't have any buffs, but I don't know that he's going to do any buffs. He probably does the forearm shiver, probably some sort of a belly flop thing, and then maybe a self-heal. But this is the big one, because I want to daze him, and I should get Tank Hunter, I should get the fire bonus, and I should get the take extra from range. The only downside is I don't know if that's the get over here might be a physical attack in that range. Alright, so hoping for the daze. That is basically a crock of shit. That's what that is. So I know I've had the range discussion before, or not the range, the daze discussion before, how it always seems like when you daze them, they still hit you, and then when you're dazed, you never hit anything. Well, in that case there, he hit 2 out of 3 while dazed, which I find to be junk. The range looks like it's good. I should have just diseased him. I really should have. I thought I could basically just leave him as dazed and we'd be fine. But he didn't even get dazed or diseased. Alright, I have to heal or Num Num's gonna die again. what I wouldn't do for a red tank right now. Somebody like Furnace would be extremely helpful. If he's going to be able to hit me even while days, and he's not going to disease himself. I mean, what else can I do, right? Hey, missed one there. Now let's get some defense. Alright, 2 more on that one, 3 on this one. In the interest of safety, I'm going to do this here. Daze him again. Saves me a little bit, but I feel like his little belly flop is going to be coming up again, and I can't have him killing me again, even though he still may very well kill me. There's one. How about that? He did the same thing. Missed once and then hit twice, so gotta love that. We're probably not going to beat this guy if he's going to be all douchey like that and hit with his daze. If anybody wants to count up the daze attacks and see what the actual percent is. I feel like daze, I think when the tooltip comes up on our end, it says 40% chance. So even if that's the case, I mean, 40 versus 60, you know, he's hit, I guess he's probably hit about that many, but he's currently hit about twice as many as he missed. But it looks like I'm going to beat him unless he does something. And he must be immune to disease. He just didn't do anything. God, what a son of a bitch. I don't know why he targets him. I don't think I have another Emily out here. You know what? I'm not spending the gems just to resurrect Nub Nub. He's just going to get killed again, so I'll just do this and try to kill him. But that's insane how he just keeps targeting him. But nothing I can do about it without a red tank. But yeah, as far as 3-star goes, had I brought along somebody else besides him, I don't know that it would have been any better. Yasmin certainly wouldn't have fared any better because of elemental disadvantage. So we'll leave this one on the bank as a non 3-star for now. There's not much I can do about it, so we'll chalk that up to some bad luck for one, and then just leave it at that. Alright, so something a little bit more my speed with reds again. So we're going to do Grognog, Koros, and then those guys. So this should be a little bit better now. It's interesting that the stage was so easy, but then the boss was such a tool. But, I mean, he was a 5-star boss, so I guess I can't complain too much. And who knows, if I would have leveled up my skills to 38, probably would have been a little bit better, but the goal of this series is to beat the levels at level or slightly below, so. Alright, I don't like where this is going here with Koros having low health already. I was hoping to just auto run through, but I better intervene and just make sure Koros is healthy. Can't be burning through my revive potions. Oh, and they killed him anyways. How about that? If that's not the biggest slap in the face, I don't know what is. I do not know what is. I don't know, maybe we're getting to the point where I actually have to try on the levels, and it's not so much of just auto running through. I guess maybe my overconfidence is getting the better of me. But I don't recall the first half of Chapter 14 being like this, so makes me wonder just a little bit. So why not? We'll pour it on these guys here. Well, that one went a little bit better. But I am down a potion now too, so hopefully the end boss isn't like the last level, where he takes 50 rounds to kill. There we go. That's more my speed. Alright, there's a lot of guys, so I'm just gonna start doing some AoE stuff here. I don't want to have another incident where I'm not in a position to win. So this will be up on the boss room eventually. We're gonna have to start out without it though. They take no damage from fire. That's actually not surprising. In the interest of protecting against a brutal slam attack, I'm just gonna buff that armor break. That's the one that sucks. But I stopped it. Had I not had the defense up, he probably still would have survived a little bit. Maybe a smidge of health left, but alright, so Grognog should be up very soon now. So same basic principle, he's going to have probably an armor break attack, so he probably could kill anybody. I'm going to try and kill him. Kind of sucks because Koros won't do any damage to him and he'll do little damage to this guy, so we'll just try and tough it out here. Alright, let's heal. That way the armor break shouldn't kill us. Maybe he'll taunt first, actually. We did our burning chop. That's not bad, because he targeted Grognog, so I'll take it. There we go. Do your thing. Now I realize if you don't have Grognog, this could be a little bit tougher, but I can't help you on that front. Alright, I don't think this guy will kill me now unless he does like a Blade Fury thing, but if his energy cost is anything like Samurai Takume, he's probably going to be a little bit behind the gun as far as skills go. Be a good time for the, I was going to say it was going to be a good time for the purging Pyre with Koros because of his buffs, but looks like they all dissipated here. Armored, so he's taken less damage. He's burned now. That'll help us. No critical. Alright, should be dead now. Well, that wasn't too bad. We did lose a revive potion, but we got through it. 3 stars. Alright, I'm definitely going to take a look at the next dungeon and the boss to see if it's familiar before we pick our team. We're going to have to obviously put a little bit more thought into our dungeons here. So another sumo guy. Another sumo guy. So they're probably going to have thick skin, so what I am going to do quick, I'm just going to top off my guys. I'm going to bring Cobalt back in. He's only 35. So I'm just going to level him up quick. And then I'm also going to bring in Nimriel again as well because of her Tank Hunter. So let's upgrade these here. Not going to worry about runes just now. We'll leave it at that. So Cobalt, Nimriel will level up as well. It's getting to the point where I got to expend this experience anyways. This set of potions was getting very high. I don't like the idea of spending my gold. I'm going to have to spend that gold to level up heroes for a tower run, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet either. Alright. I am going to bring a taunter in this one. I'm going to bring William back along for the show. Just because I can't be having Nub Nub get poached. It's been driving me nuts how he dies so easily. So we'll get a taunt up with William, and hopefully we should be okay there then. Alright, so team is going to be a little bit different this time, but we're basically going against the tanks. That's our main goal here. So we're actually leaving both of these guys at home for once. We don't see that too frequently where both of those guys are gone. But in the interest of killing tanks, we're going to go this route here. And hopefully with the taunt, it keeps them off me for long enough where Cobalt and Nimril can do their thing. So I don't have the nice AoEs that those other guys have, but that should be okay. And we're just going to have to play this one smart as we go along. So I'm going to taunt right off the bat just so that I can auto run a little bit. And that will let me level my, not level, but regain some energy back and get Nimril and Cobalt back to full energy for the boss room, because it is a shorter dungeon. And then realistically William should be okay. And then if I can get just one crit out of Nub Nub, that'll heal everybody off anyways. So once it goes down though, actually there's a bunch of them, so I'm going to use this spirit attack here, because I'm not going to get through this entire room. Try and kill that guy. Alright. Well, I like that William can handle the samurai guys good. Probably because he's over leveled compared to them. I was fighting a little bit under leveled with some of the other guys, so. Oh, Cobalt's dazed, but hey, there's my crit out of Nub Nub. There's a miss out of Cobalt. Maybe if I get 2 or 3 more attacks, I'll connect on all of them, but highly doubt it. I don't like that I'm dazed for this room, but I will be doing a daze with Nimril here, so. And he dodged it. Nice. Alright, so there's 2 of them. We missed on the first one. If this is anything like that sumo guy was, let's just look at this once here. Dazed, temporary, and dazed. Doesn't say what the percentage is, so I think it says it somewhere, but we hit one of them, but not disease, so oh well. That's, I guess I can't complain if I actually hit him. I mean, the whole big thing was that he doesn't hit, so. Heals or defense? Let's go heals first. Daze came off, that's good. Alright, let's see how they handle spirit. Did pretty good there. And they're diseased now too, so I'm liking that. Extra defense. Oh boy, what a douche. Removed all those buffs. It's a good thing I didn't do the defense the last turn. I can at least replace it here. But I did not like that. Not one bit, because now my taunt is gone too. Thank goodness for the disease though. I can just kill him quick. He dodged again. He is a nimble little guy. Alright, got the dangerous one gone, I think. This guy shouldn't be too tough. Taunt is coming up on the next turn. I survived that. That's all I need to do is basically survive one more turn, so should be all set here. Well, having Kobol's second ascension would be nice, being that he's diseased. Get that extra damage onto disease. Alright, this should kill him. Okay, I will admit I'm gonna be happy to see this chapter done with after going against these sumo guys. Makes me want to try and track down Yokozuna and get him as my tank, but I'm not quite there yet. I've kind of committed to using William for a while, so. Alright, we have a wizard. He's a caster. Reds, we want Grognog back. And I'm not going to go Spirit against him, so Kobol's out. Purple, I'm going to bring back in Kira. He's going to be perfect there. So Kira, and then we will go Grognog. We'll do this just to be safe. I know he's going to do an AoE, but I don't know how much Koros is going to do to him because of the elemental disadvantage. So we'll start with these guys. Actually, it's not an elemental disadvantage. He's a purple one, but it's still kind of a magical attack. So we're going to see how Grognog does. He should be decent enough by himself between the slow and then the Guardian Strike from William. We should be fine for that dungeon. I don't like that Kira got hit right away. I'm going to have to watch that. I have a feeling one of these guys is going to be killing him, so now I have to waste this special move. It's a long enough dungeon, though, where I can recover from that, but I was kind of hoping it didn't actually kill them, because now Kira's dead. So that was basically a death sentence. I just killed Kira by killing them, when really all I wanted to do was slow the team. And there he goes. Lucky me. Talk about your lose-lose situation. Alright. I'm probably going to have to put a heal on with Nub Nub, the way things are going. I think maybe this next room would be the place to put it. Then it should be just back in time to... I have to kill these guys. There's too many of them. Otherwise they're going to kill Kira again. So at least he whittled them down quite a bit. That's ultimately what I needed. And hopefully Grognog can kill 2 of them. And William can kill this little guy. Nice little dodge there. Thank goodness. Alright, let's get our heals going. Should be good for the next 2 rooms. I don't know if you ever really noticed, but Grognog does this little thing when you heal him or something. He kind of hugs his other little head, gives him a little pat, and they kind of touch cheeks together. It's kind of comical. Just watch him. See that there? It's kind of funny. Yeah, if you watch close enough, you see some interesting things in this game. Or for those of you that don't play with sound, just turn the sound on once in a while. It's kind of funny listening to some of the guys. Some of them you just wouldn't expect the noises that they make. For example, like Ella. Ella's extremely annoying. She's the main reason I turned the sound off when I was using her, because her shrilling little laughter is a little bit much. Alright, I'm gonna use defense here because I wasn't gonna kill him anyways, so defense is good going into the next room. It's a nice little tactic to hopefully prevent a one-shot kill on anybody. I'm hoping that Kira alone can take out a big chunk of his health, which that worked out pretty well. Between that and Grognog. Yeah, see this... I don't know what the scoop was with that one boss, but this guy is not even close to as difficult as that fat sumo dude was. Not even remotely. I mean, he's dead in a round and a half. 6 total attacks and he was dead. Whereas that other guy took like 50 attacks. So, kind of an anomaly as far as how that chapter is lined up. I guess maybe if you had different heroes and you brought in a heavy caster team, maybe those guys would die really easily, but I'm not going to get into that just now. Aside from that, resistance, this battle rune would have been pretty nice to have as well, but let's take a quick peek at the next chapter, see how things look. Otherwise, we're nearing in on almost a half hour, so I know most people don't want to go that long. So level 38, we're about on par with what we need. A bunch of undead in there, so Kira's going to be good. So it is a... Can't really tell. It looks like a mixed bag between dark forests and fire and ice, so it's going to be a... This one here is going to be tough. Fire Lord Temple is a tough one. Tougher on challenge than regular, but we will have chapter 15 probably in a few days, depending on where things go. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you like this video, please show your continued support by hitting that like button, and be sure to check out both my YouTube channels for new content all the time. And always remember, peace is a lie, there's only passion. We'll see you next time.